Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be jumping into our welder right here. We got a Lincoln Weld-Pak 3200 HD, and right now we are currently set up for Flux core. Flux core, it's been getting us by okay for the longest time right here, but it's about time I think we go on ahead and switch this thing over to a gas setup right here. Now this already has all the hookups and everything for the gas setup, so I won't have to do any extra real plumbing or anything like that. It's just going to be the bottle and the hose and the wire and all that stuff right here. And then I believe right now with the gasless, we're set up like this, so we're going to have to change it over for MIG. We're going to have to swap our terminals down here, but should be pretty easy. And yeah, let's jump on into it here. First thing is first here, we have our gas bottle. This is a 75% argon, 25% carbon dioxide mix. Picked it up from our local welding supply shop here. So we're gonna go ahead and get this unwrapped right here and get the regulator installed here. Now, from what I've been seeing, we wanna open this up first, just clear it real quick, make sure there's no junk in it here. Just like that. And then now we can go on ahead and install our regulator here. Also, you want to go on ahead and make sure that your bottle is secured to your cart right here. You don't want it just sitting off to the side right there. You want to make sure it is nice and secure. For our regulator, we went ahead and we picked up this Olson flow gauge regulator from Harbor Freight. Looks pretty decent to me. Hopefully it'll do the job for us. You know, if it doesn't, we can always get another one, but I'm going to give this one a shot first here. Now keep in mind, guys, before I go installing all this stuff right here, I'm not an expert on this right here. So if you guys are unsure on this right here, you know, make sure you do your due diligence, research this stuff. This is just what I'm doing from what I've seen online right here. So just wanted to share it with you guys right here. But again, I'm not an expert at welding or setting this stuff up or anything like that. So of course, do all this stuff at your own risk. From my understanding, we shouldn't need any tape on this right here, on this thread setup right here. So we'll just go ahead and get this installed here. Okay, I got that one there. Now we should be able to go on ahead and hook up our cable or our air line here. All right, now for our air line to go on ahead and hook up from our regulator to our welder right here, I just picked this up on Amazon. It's by Welding Technologies. It's a little 18-inch short hose right here. So we're gonna get this on, see if it works out for us. I do have a longer one if this does not work out. And for these types of hoses right here, I do not believe that I need any tape on this right here because the fitting right here, it seals up inside of this right here. Again, if I find out differently though, I will let you know. That should be it. Should be good. That gives us room to get that working there. Next step, now that we got the gas side hooked up right here, now we're going to be working inside right here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go on ahead and take out the old roll of flux core right here because we are no longer going to be using that. And then we'll go ahead and get a cutter and cut this off or down here. There we go. And we'll slide off the old roll right here. Now the old roll does have a little adapter right here, so make sure you keep that. And then it's also got a little sleeve that goes on there as well. So make sure you just keep all this right here. It does have some holes on the side of the old one right here, so you can go on ahead and fish your wire through. And that way it'll hold it and shouldn't come undone here. Next, we're gonna go on ahead and loosen this right here. And then we're gonna pull this cable, the rest of this cable all the way through right here. From this end here. Go. We've got all of our old cabling out. We can go ahead and get that thrown away. Also, guys, make sure that you are wearing some safety glasses when doing this, please. There is, chance of this, popping you in the eye or something like that. So just be careful. Before going any further right here, if we take a look up here, for flux core, it tells us that the cable coming up from down here goes to the negative. And then the one from the gun right here, it goes up to the positive. So as you can see, that's how we have it. We have the one from the gun going up to the positive, then we have the smaller one to the negative cable right here. With the setting up as a MIG with gas, we're going to want to head and switch that polarity. So we want to take the trigger wire from the gun and we want that going to the negative. And then we want this other wire going up to the positive here. So we're just gonna switch that around here. Okay, perfect. So we got those two switched. Now we can go on ahead and we should be able to run our new wire. Now, one other thing that we want to pay attention to on our new wire that we have right here is this is a 030 wire, and our prior one that we had in here was an 035. So we just want to make sure on our little wheel down here that we have the correct one set for it. So let me slide this off and see what we're working with here. All right, for this wheel right here, to pop it off, there is a set screw in there. I believe it's a 5/64 Allen key. I can't confirm though. This one doesn't have any markings on it. That's just where I pulled it from my set right here. But I don't know if that's the exact right one. But it does fit. It doesn't have any slop in it, so this one should work for us here. But it does have a set screw. I had to rotate this around to get to that set screw. That should come on off. Then we can take a look at the size on the roller here. Okay, so for everything that I've been looking up and reading on this right here, this side over here on the left with all the grooves and the teeth right here, this is going to be for your flux core wire. And then the side over here with the smooth side, that's going to be for your MIG wire. So since we're switching from flux core to MIG, I'm going to flip this around here, and we'll go ahead and have it ride through here. So let's give that a shot here. Now we're going to our new wire right here, which is the 030 MIG wire. So we're going to go ahead and get that ran through here now. But I don't think we're going to need this right here because this is for the bigger spool. So we'll set that off to the side here, and we'll go on ahead and get this on. Now, from my understanding, we want to make sure that the wire feed is coming from the bottom, not from over down to the top, right from the top right there. So go ahead and slide this on right here like so, and then I believe this can go on like that. And then there should be this little wing nut that just slides onto there. And that way it holds it on okay for us, and we can go on ahead and get this threaded in here. Also, I'm going to snip off this little bit that's bent right here. In. We have it going in now, and it looks like we're going to need to adjust our wheel in just a tidbit right there. There we go. Now it looks like our wire is sitting in that groove right there, and now we can go on ahead and push this down, and we can put a little bit of tension on it. Now I only unscrewed this a couple turns, so I'm just going to try that for right now, and we'll go ahead and turn it on. We won't worry about our gas right now. We'll keep that off, but we'll turn it on, and then that way we can try and feed this through the sleeve right here and out of the gun. Okay, so we've got this set up right here. We're going to go on ahead and pull the trigger on this. It's going to pull the wire all the way up through the hose up until the very tip right here. Once we get it out to here, we're going to take a block and we're going to hold it in front of it. And what we're looking for, from my understanding, and please let me know if I'm wrong on this right here, but we want it to have enough force to push against it, but not, we don't want it to overpower it, and we don't want it to not be able to push it all the way through. So we kind of want it about in the middle somewhere, if that makes sense. So it does look like we're pulling the wire through, which is good. Okay, now it looks like it may be stopping here, so let's put a little bit more pressure on it here. There we go. The thing that we will do as well right here, while we're at it and I remember it, is this is a tip for a larger wire size, so we're going to take that out and we're going to put in the proper one here. Into here. Okay, so we don't have a piece of wood, but I have a piece of aluminum, so we're going to see how that works. Alright, so that keeps pushing right there, which is kind of what we want. I think I might back off of this just a tad. But other than that, I think we are set. So what I was just reading up on right here is we have it about where we want it. So when we're feeding it, first thing we want to look at is we want to make sure that there's no shaving of the wire, meaning if this is too tight right here, we don't want to see any flat spots on it, and we don't want to see any shavings of it right here. So from what I can see, I believe that looks pretty good. There's no flat spots and it's feeding smoothly. And then the next step that we want to check on it right here is we want to make sure that when it's pushing against a block, either wood or something right here like this, that it continues pushing smoothly. If it starts slipping down here, that tells us that we need to tighten this down a tiny bit more. So as you can see, it just keeps pushing against it right there, no problem. So I think we're gonna be okay on this, so I'm gonna call this good. We'll go ahead and trim this back and clean up all of our mess now. And now we should be able to go on ahead and turn on our gas and weld the test piece. So let's check it out. Okay, so for testing this out right here, when we turn on our gas, we are going to have, this is gonna tell us our tank pressure right here. And then this is gonna be our pressure for the gas going to our MIG gun right here. So if we increase it, we can get it going right about, we want to be around 20 to 25, I believe. So we're gonna put it right about there to start out with, and see kind of how it works here. So we got it dialed in. We will also spray this down with some soapy water to make sure that we don't have any leaks in here. If we do have any leaks, then we can address those first. So let's do that right now. Okay, we don't have any gas leaking right here. There's no bubbles. Let's try this top one up here. Okay, no bubbles on that. And we'll try the main hookup right here now. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but right in there, there's a tiny bubble right there, kind of where the nut is on the sleeve right there. So we're gonna try and tighten this down a little bit more. Okay, I think we got it right here. If it is still leaking anything, it's very, very, very minute, but it's not blowing big bubbles or anything like that right there. So I think we're okay. Now that we have the gas set up right here and we have it adjusted. So again, I want the gas around 25-ish or so, I believe, 25 to 30. So we're gonna play with it right here and see what it does for us. I have my test piece right here. Now this I've been doing before with some flux core welding, and as you can see, the welds are not that pretty right there. Just does not look that great, wasn't getting great penetration. So we're gonna try over here and we're gonna see how it works now. Alright, so as you guys can see, these welds are tremendously better with the gas versus my old ones right here with the flux core. Definitely just night and day difference. They're running a lot better, I think, a lot cleaner. So I'm definitely very, very happy with this. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did like it, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you on the next one.